Suburban Sentinel here, along with Bella the camera cat, who is apparently completely in the way at the moment. Anyhow, a few days ago, I put up a video entitled Why Glock? Now, Glocks are by no means my favorite gun, but they are one of my preferred guns. The reason being the logistics with Glock is so strong. Specifically, Glocks are highly supportable. There are a plethora of parts and accessories available for the Glock. So if you haven't guessed it by now, I'm reviewing the survival parts kit for the Glock models, specifically in this case the Glock Model 26 and or Glock 27, and this is of course by theglockstore.com. So let's get into it. So here we have our off-the-shelf Glock parts kit from the glockstore.com, and I believe they make this or a similar kit for the most popular Glocks in Generation 3 or Generation 4. And as you see, the kit comes in a zippered pouch. The only modification I made to the pouch is I put the model of the gun that it's used for, because the only indication of use on the exterior of the package is this label, which is of course coming off already, but not a big deal. So let's take a look inside. Bella the camera cat came over to assist, and inside the kit is this 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and on one side, let me see if I can get this to focus in a little, is a KCL or kit contents list, which is simply a list of the parts included. And the reverse side includes this nice schematic of your Glock pistol. Very handy to have when you're trying to replace different parts. Moving on to the kit contents, if Bella will indulge us, are a variety of items. One thing I really like is that each part is individually packaged and labeled, so there's no guesswork as to what you have in your hand or what it's for. Another thing I like is each part is Glock OEM, so you're putting the same parts that were in the gun originally back into your weapon, and I really like that feature. By way of example, we have a Glock disassembly tool, a recoil spring, very nice to have, OEM recoil spring, mag catch, and then a bunch of other springs, cups, locking pin blocks, channels, all kinds of stuff in here. Trigger spring, really great stuff to have. Now, I'm not a gunsmith, and I don't plan on using this kit as a substitute for a gunsmith. In point of fact, I cycle all of my firearms through a gunsmith on a biennial basis for inspection and repairs. To me, this is an emergency use deal, where if my Glock stops running for whatever reason, having these parts and a little bit of knowledge with some mechanical ability should allow me to get the gun running again. I really like this kit. This is the type of logistics support package I want for every one of my firearms. The advantages of this is I never had to do this on my own. It came right off the shelf. It has much better packaging than I would have, and I believe it's cheaper than I could put it together for. These kits run between $50 and $60 for the 9mm and 40 caliber Glocks, and I think that's a very good deal, especially having the schematic and the parts list included. As far as improvements, I want this in a waterproof case. Again, I'm not using this for emergencies, if I'm shooting competition or anything like that. This is a real SHTF type emergency kit. I'm going to take the whole shebang here and put this inside a waterproof and airtight Z-Core bag. This kit does not include any magazine parts. So what I'm going to do is, rather than put my own magazine parts, I just bought a spare magazine, and I'll include that as well. Another upgrade I would like to make to include with this kit is a Glock repair and maintenance manual. So if anyone has any recommendations as to a paper manual, please let me know in the comment section. I would be most grateful. A few tips on buying these kits. First, as a matter of disclosure, I have no financial or other interest in the glockstore.com. I am simply an ordinary retail customer. Second, if you go to buy these online, be aware that it does not appear that this retailer has any type of online inventory control or notice. Even though you go and put the item in the cart, that doesn't necessarily mean it's in stock. When I checked out, none of the items I ordered were in stock. And to me, that was okay. I wasn't in a big hurry for them. And I think I waited about a month, maybe 5 weeks, for this kit and a similar kit for my Glock 17, along with a couple of magazines. But again, that was okay for me because they did not charge my credit card until the items were shipped. Plus, they did keep me in the loop as to the order status and the expected delivery date. So I had no problem with any of that. Just be aware that on ordering, you may not see these for a while. Final thoughts. Any piece of equipment you're going to use out in the field, the three most important things are logistics, logistics, and logistics. And in my opinion, this is a great item to have on hand for your Glocks, and another good reason to buy Glock. So, thanks for watching. This is the Suburban Sentinel, along with my assistant, Bella the Camera Cat. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you like what you see. Questions and enlightening comments are always welcome. Prep and shoot safely, everybody. Say goodbye, Bells. You're a good girl.